State did a tremendous job of getting off to a really good start today, and played a really good first half basketball. I didn't think we were great on either end of the floor there in the first half. I thought in the second half we came back out in the first 4 or 5 minutes, wanted to establish ourselves, and thought we were able to do that. And I thought offensively, defensively we got going, but and even right there at the end of the last 3 or 4 minutes of the game, I thought some good things happened for us, but we put ourselves in too big of a hole to dig ourselves out against a team that has the ability to make shots and play in the open floor like these guys did. We gave up 52 points in the paint. That's too many, and we've got to do a much better job. It's hard to win giving up easy scores like that, because teams happen to shoot a very high field goal percentage, and we're supposed to protect the paint. We did not do a good job of that tonight.
You were hoping things would carry over from Wednesday night, but it just didn't seem like there was anything there.
Yep, no, didn't have as much of the edge as we had. I thought there were some moments that we played with, but not for the full 20 minutes there in the first half to make a difference. We had an 18-point deficit there at the half, so I think a combination of things didn't allow that to happen for us. And you've got to be willing to compete at a certain level. I always talk about you can't put yourself in a situation where you're equal to someone in terms of their intensity level, and we've got to do a much better job of exceeding the opponent's intensity level, and we'll do that.
You tried to hang for a while, and then you had a chance to cut it to like 12 or 13.
Second half?
No, at the end of the first half. Bucket didn't go down. They hit a shot. 35,
yeah.
45.
Well, we've got to make sure that we make the correct plays. We had the basketball. We had an opportunity for the last second shot. We got the floor space. Unfortunately, guard goes too early and missed a shot, and then they've got an opportunity to get on the other end of the floor and execute. And he got a good look and knocked down a big three for him, and that's a momentum builder for them. And we've just got to understand that, yeah, it's just not a good play for us.
MSU had several guys, I think 6 or 7 guys, 8 or more points, I think. How much of that would you attribute to I.J. Reddy and his 13 assists and his ability to dish the ball after that?
No, I think he's a tremendous player. I've always liked him. I think he's an incredible player. He's a really good playmaker. Plays well in the open floor. And then when we had to extend our defense as well, he was able to get in and get inside the gaps and then make the right plays. And he's extremely quick, good read, and he's got some guys that can knock down shots. And so it's a good combination for him. So I contribute a lot of their effectiveness and their scoring to his success.
You mentioned go ahead.
Good.
You mentioned the points in the paint. They went with a much bigger starting lineup than they have in the last probably 3 weeks or so. Did that kind of set the tone for them?
I think so. I think early on they set the tone. They've got some post touches and in the paint. Now they can post Weatherspoon as well. And if he can get a matchup that he likes inside, they can go with it. And then they got us on some backdoor cuts there in the first half as well. So a lot of it was contributed to some of the guard play, not just the post guys. But the post guys were effective early. They were effective in the first game that we played as well at home.
You could look at it as either way, but you get to play them on Wednesday night. Is that, you think the guys might respond to that after playing them today?
Well, it's a new season for us, and it's not necessarily another shot. It's your first opponent in the conference tournament, and it's a great opportunity. And for the first teams that are playing on Wednesday night, it's survive in advance, and you've got to be willing to go in there and play and lay it out there. So whoever that opponent could be, and it's Mississippi State for us, and they've had success against us the first 2 times, and we've got another opportunity to compete against a very good basketball team, and it'll be a tough game for us on Saturday, and it's one that we look forward to competing in.
How do you handle that from a game plan perspective? I mean, how much schematically can you do in these 4 or 5 days before you meet them again?
Well, the good thing is about this time you've played about 30 games in the year, and you have some tendencies and some things that you do, and you have the baseline of who you are as a team. Obviously, there are some things that you want to try and tweak that you think may be able to work and may be able to be productive, and some things you may be able to take away from an opponent that may have hurt you the last time, and there may be some things you can do on the offensive end that allow you to execute as well. So you have to go back and see the tape, what worked, what didn't, and what adjustments we have an opportunity to make.
You got it to 10 in the second half, and that's as close as you got, but did you feel like you had maybe a little something going there in the second half?
We did. We were able to turn them over a little bit, and unfortunately, even when we turned them over, we got in the open floor. We bobbled a couple and execute some fast break opportunities that we had. And that was some easy scoring opportunities, and we either traveled or got the ball to the wrong person or didn't allow it to happen for us. But I think when you expend that kind of energy that we did, like the last 10 or 12 minutes or so when we extended our press, you've got to be making it happen then. And they did a good job of scoring and breaking the press a couple of times as well. So probably didn't have as much pop as we wanted that last 2 or 3 minutes.